Right, so I asked you to do those things, right? So let's check whether you have done it correctly or not, right? So I'm going to check this from using an Excel sheet so I can check whether everything goes fine with you. All right, so people, send me the answer for the first one in the chat. Yes, okay, yes. So let's see whether it is correct. So everyone is sending me the answer. So you can see whether it is correct or not. We are carrying this out. So let me copy it to the Excel file. Right, yes, that is the correct answer. Very good. So how about the second one? What is the second answer? Yes, okay, 23. Let me see. Yes, it is 23. Very good. How about the third one, people? Yes, 23 again. The only 17 is not for the third one, right? It's 23. Though you have to go through again. Right, for the fourth one, people, how's that? Okay, 35. Yes, that is 35. Very good. And the fifth one? $28. Okay, let's check. Yes, it is 28. Very good. And the sixth one, 44. Right, we'll see. Oh, yes, the 44 is the answer. Very good. And the seventh? 4. All right, let's see whether it is 4. Yes, it is. It is 4. 8. What should be the correct answer? 0. Let's check. Here we go. Oops. Oh, this one. Yes, it is 0. Very good. And for the ninth one, yes, 13. Yes, it is 13. Right, then the 10th. Oh, 6 or the 14th. Someone says 14th. Tedhara. Others said it is 6. Let's see, Tedara. I think it's going to be 6 dua. Yes. Tedara, can you understand how it's going to be 6 dua? Because like 3 into 4 happens first dua. Right? So then it is divided by 2. Hari. Dula putara vinadiyak denna. Right, so the 11th, what it's going to be? 6.5. Oh, that's strange. That is not something I did see on the previous class. Let me check. Yes, it is 6.5. Ranuja, it is not 140. So here what is happening? First, 1 into 3 is happening, right? 1 into 3 means like 1 to the power 3. That means 3, right? Then after 5 divided by 2 is happening, 2.5. So 2.5. Then 3 into 4 is happening, right? Oh, hold on. 1 to the power, yeah. Not 3 into 4. 1 to the power 3 is 1. No? So 1 into 4 happens. So it's 4. So 4 plus 2.5, 6.5 is going to give. Ranuja, is that clear? Right. 12th one, what is the answer, people? -3. Okay, let's check. Yes, it is -3. Very good, very good. 13th, what is going to be? 1. Okay, let's see. Yes, it is 1. It is 1. 14th, what should be the answer? 3 again. Okay, we'll see. It has some brackets, right? So here it got a bracket. And here it got a bracket. And this is division. This is addition. And this is addition again. Yes, 3 is the answer. Very good. And the 15th. Oops, Dilni, 0.8. I doubt so. Most of you are giving me the answer 10. So let's see what's going on here. So division is there within brackets 5 minus 1 into 3. And then multiplied by 5. Yeah, so the answer is 10. And Dilni, though now how it's going to happen? First the bracket happens. So though inside the brackets 1 to the power 3 is going to happen. So that means 1. Then 5 minus 1 happens. So because 1 to the power 3 is 1, 5 minus 1 will become 4. So then it comes out to the bracket. Then 2 to the power 3 happens first. So that means 8. So 8 will be divided by 4, then multiplied by 5. So 8 divided by 4 means 2. 2 into 5 means 10. Dilni, is that clear? Right. Okay. So very well done. Most of you have sent me the answers. So I hope everyone has done the homework, right? So if you have done that, benefits comes to you. If you haven't done that, again, the disadvantage still waits with you, right? So if you want to be an advance, take the challenge, right? Okay, so last week we discussed about the relative cell references. Today I'm going to remind you some of these using a small practical. Then after we go and note down those things in our book, right? Okay, so to do this, I'm going to use another particular Excel sheet. And people, if you got things correctly in your questions, please mark it as correct from a red pen, right? And if you got any doubtful positions or doubtful places, you can ask me always, right? So meanwhile, I'm going to advance to the relative cell reference practical, right? So let me take this Excel sheet. Yes. Yeah, now here Let's refresh our knowledge, right? Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to type you some formulas. So you need to tell me what's going to happen when that formula is formed, right? So I'm taking this cell and saying it is equals H10 plus G15, right? And I'm going to show my formula. So it's like this. Now here comes the questions. So I'm asking, you can answer it on the chat box, right? For you to understand, or like tell me the answers as you understood, all right? So I want to copy this formula. I'll highlight it using this purple color, right? So I need to highlight this formula, copy this formula into this cell. So what should be the formula that is going to copy? Yes, send me the answers, people. I'm going to copy it to the A2, the cell A2. What should be the answer? Yes, yes. මොකක්ද answer එක වෙන්නේ? Now, okay, Ranima. Yes, Ranima, that's the correct answer. Binadi, 10 should be reduced to 8 නේද දුව? අපි පේලි දෙකක් උඩට යනවනේ. So 10 is going to become 8, right? Dilni, that is correct. Ranuja, that is correct. Anjana, that is correct. Very good. Yes, others?
Daddy, look, I found saucer.
Oh,
I made it by myself.
very good. Pramod, F8 කියන එක හරි. E වල එන්නේ 8 එක නෙවෙයි නේද? 15 is going to reduce by 2. Right. So let's talk about this. Now, how are we going to do this? The letter H.
Can I get my pencil?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Excuse me, Daddy, can I have my pencil?
Yeah, lamai විනාඩියක් දෙන්න. Right.
Daddy,
So what's happening here? It will happen. It will happen, Susu.
it's black.
Right. So when we are copying things to the A2,
It's not changing black.
yeah, my little one is here. So people, you may have some noises. Right. So now when we are copying things, the purple color formula to the A2, what happens here? It is being copied 2 columns away and like 2 columns to it left hand side and 2 rows upwards, right? Right. Dihan, we are just clearing the things which we have done last week, right? We haven't wrote anything. So we just check the things that we have done, like we check the homework.
Daddy, look at this one sauce I made.
Yes, people, just a second. I think it's going to be very disturbing.
Excuse me,
Hold
Daddy,
on.
look at this one sauce.
Suhara, you are disturbing the class, Suzu, because Tat is doing it.
Excuse me?
No, you can't, Suzu, you can't excuse when I'm doing the class. You can excuse me when I'm in a call, right? So now you have to go to Ammi, right? Right, Suzu, please.
I tried. Let's speak to you.
If you are drawing, you have to keep your mouth shut and do it. Otherwise, I'm going to off it and send to your mom, right? So do it without making any noise, right? Tati will look into those after the class. Huh? Promise? Right, okay. So keep your mouth shut. Right, people, sorry for that. Okay, so when we are like moving this, we are going 2 columns to your left and 2 rows upward. So what's happened? 2 columns are moving to your left. Your letter is going to reduce by how many letters? By 2 letters. So H letter is going to be, it's going to change into the G and it's going to change into the F, right? Dihano ada notes liyanwa, right? So H is become, in the B column it's going to become G, in the A column it's going to become F, right? So H is going to become F. And what's happened to the 10? 10, the number 10 is going to go upwards by 2 rows. So it is going to reduce. So 10 will become 9, then 9 will become 8 since it is going up for 2 rows. Then plus, what's happened to the G now? G is going to become F. F is going to become E when it comes to this cell. Okay, the columns dekak pahu karang ini, right? So then you can find E. Then for 15, again, 2 rows are going to go up. So 15 become 14, then 14 become 13. So the answer is going to be F8 plus E13, right? So Pramod, I think you got your, why your answer is incorrect, right? And most of you have sent me the answers, right? So that's good. Okay, now tell me what's happened when this purple color formula copied over here. What should be the answer? To B8. Tell me what's happening. Hold on. Not that. People, not that. Hold on.
Daddy,
Let's take it to here. B7.
excuse me, Daddy. Let's go. Here. With this board, and husband and wife.
Yes, what's happened to the B7? Dihan, mang class ke passe uttar denna ahanda.
Give it down. Daddy. I want to watch TV here.
No, that is not possible.
Right, people, sorry for the disturbance. Let me see the answers. Yeah, Tedara, about your answer. Tedara, it's we are not going to reduce it neither do G9 when the ban either. Rose tunak pahalata yanawane. Right, so it's going to be 10, 11, 12, 13 neither. Rose tunak pahalata yanawa. Should be G13. Right? Eka row eka column ekak වම් පැත්තට යන නිසා H become G. එක column එකක් rows තුනක් පහළට යන නිසා 10 become 11, 12 and 13. So Rannima, your answer is correct. Anjana, your answer is correct. And Dilni, yeah, you have to think about it little. Yeah, letter is not going to increase, Dua. Ranuja, your answer is correct. Mayantha, you have to think again, Puta. G7 වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අඩු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. පහළට යනකොට පුතා ඉලක්කම වැඩි වෙන එක වෙන්නේ. පේලි වලින් පහළට යනකොට ඉලක්කම වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. Right? And Dilni, letter එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ නැහැ දුව. අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ. මොකද තාම purple color cell එකට comparatively we have moved to its left. Right? වම් අත පැත්තටයි move වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Right? So your letter is still going to reduce. Right? Then, okay. This is, who is this? Yeah, Himaya, answer is correct. Dilni, yes, now the answer is correct. Tedara, it's G12 plus, it should be H18 though, not G17, because H will become G and G will become H though. Right? I'm sorry, not the H, should become F. H is going to become G, G is going to become F. Dilni ge ennone G13 plus F18 though, not H18. Be careful. Right? So Dilmi, again, api akura වැඩි වෙන්නේ නෑ දුව. Right? ටිකක් කට්ටිය පටලගෙන ඉන්නවා මේ දම් පාට සෙල් එකේ ඉඳලා මම තාම ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ වම් පැත්තට. වම් පැත්තට එනකොට අකුර අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ. දකුණු පැත්තට යනකොට තමයි අකුර වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. Right? So Dilni, yes, now the answer is correct. Tedara, right, okay, I told you the thing. Right. So let's see what is going on. Yeah, yes, I'm going to explain this. So I'm going to copy this thing right over here into this yellow color box. So now from purple color, I am coming one column to its left. So what's happened to the letter? Equal sign will be there. Letter will be reduced by 1. To the left side, letters are reducing. To the right side, letters are increasing. To the upwards, numbers are reducing. To the downwards, numbers are increasing. That is the basis that you need to remember. වම් පැත්තට යනකොට අකුර අඩු වෙනවා. දකුණු පැත්තට යනකොට අකුර වැඩි වෙනවා. උඩට යනකොට ඉලක්කම අඩු වෙනවා. පහළට යනකොට ඉලක්කම වැඩි වෙනවා. Right? So that is the basis that you need to remember. මම එක කිව්වේ ඔයගලන්ට මේ column headers and row headers වලත් ඔක මතක තියාගන්න පුළුවන් නේද? column headers දකුණු පැත්තට යනකොටනේ අකුර වැඩි වෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් අපි formula එකක් දකුණු පැත්තට copy කරනකොට අකුර වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. column headers වල වම් පැත්තට එනකොට අකුර අඩු වෙනවනේ. So that means when you are copying it to your left, the letter should be reduced. Same goes with the numbers, neda? When we are like moving upwards, numbers are being reduced. So in a formula, numbers should be reduced. When we are going downwards, numbers should be increased. So then in a formula goes the same way, right? But when you are copying the formula, don't think about these column headers and row headers. We are not thinking about those. We are thinking, like we are taking the particular cell and then we are thinking relatively. Cell එකේ මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ? ඒකට සාපේක්ෂව තමයි අපි හිතන්නේ. Right? Yes, Dihan. We always use the equal sign. We must use the equal sign when we are like using the formulas, right? So mage formulas tika mehema penne ai because I have moved to the formula bar and I have enabled the show formula thing, right? Ame show formula kiyana button එක enable කරන් තියෙන නිසා තමයි ඔයගලන්ට මේ formulas ටික පේන්නේ. නැත්තම් formulas පේන්නේ නෑ මේ විදිහට, right? Okay, now what's happened when we are copying things to the yellow color box? Comparing to the purple color one, we are moving to our left. So that means H should reduce by 1. That means H will become G. And if you think about the rows, we have moved 3 rows down. From 10, another 3 rows down. So 10 should increase by 3. 10 will become 11, 12, and 13. So it is 13. Right? Yes, Binadi. That's the one. So then plus, what is going to happen to the G in the purple color? Again, it is going to reduce because we are copying it to the left. So G is going to become F. Right? And for the 15 in the purple color box, is going to increase by 3. So it is going to become 18. So the correct answer is going to be equal G3 plus F18. Right? Okay, is that clear? For the people who are not clear with this, is it now clear, people? Tell another. Right. Okay, so now we are going to move to the right hand side. I want you to tell me the answer for this, no, for this green color box. I'm going to make it as green. Yeah, now the purple color box, the formula in purple color box are going to copy to the green color box. Right, Dihan, I'll come to that once we are done with this. Right, so what should be the answer, people? Try it. The purple color cell, the formula in purple color should come to the green. What should be the answer? Ranima, okay. Yes, very good. That is the answer. Litira, that is correct. Ranuja, that is correct. Chanuri, that is correct. Binadi, it's not the Kedua, it should be I because only 2 cells are being moved. Right? Malisha, that is correct. Anjana, that is correct. Malindu, that is correct. Dilni, that is correct. Very good. Right, so what's going on here? So from the purple color box, we are jumping 2 columns away and 2 rows down, right? 2 columns to your right, 2 rows to downwards. Himaya, that is correct. So what should be the answer? If it goes 2 columns, H is going to become I and J, right? So the H in purple color box is going to become J in the green color box. 10, it is coming 2 rows down. So 10 is going to increase 11 and 12, right? So it's going to become 12. Plus G in the purple color is going to increase by 2. So G will become H, then will become I, right? E, F, G, H, I. So then I, 15 is going to advance by 2. So 16 and 17. So this is going to be the answer, J12 plus I17. Right? Very good. Most of you have sent me the correct answer. Okay, tell me what's happened when you copy this, the purple color formula copied to this cell, right? This orange color cell. What should be the answer? Yes, yes, Ranima, that is correct. Yes, Litira, that is correct. Malaysia, that is correct. Binadi, that is correct. Anjana, that is correct. Ranuja, that is correct. Tedhara, H is going to become what? You are going to increase by 1 dua. So H is going to become I dua. G is going to become H, right? You have considered about the row numbers, but the row headers, but not the column headers. Dilni, that is correct. Risara, that is correct. And Risara, it's not I07, it's I7, right? Who is this Himaya? Himaya, that is correct. Tedara, that is correct. Okay. Right. So what is happening here? When we are having this, so it has shift to Malindu, that is correct. Dilmi, that is correct. Right. So the purple color formula has shift 1 column to its right and 3 rows upward. Right. So moving 1 column to its right, H is going to become I. And 10 is going to reduce by 3 because it goes upward, right? Dihan, that is, hold on. Dihan, not H11, it's going to be H12. Look closely, right? So H10, H is going to become I, 10 is going to become 9, 8, and 7. Then plus, G is going to become H, and 15 is going to reduce by 3. So that means 14, 13, and 12. Right? So those are the ways that we can reduce, increase the cell references relatively. Okay, is that clear, people? Any questions regarding this? All right. Okay, so let's go and take down the things regarding this. So let's move on your textbook as well. So we'll see what's going to be there. Right. So here, I'll come to the functions after I refer these things, people. Okay, so you have to write down, yeah. Write the heading relative cell reference, right? Only the highlighted part, relative cell reference, relative cell reference. Right, then you may copy these two lines. After that, I'll show you a diagram for you to draw clearly, right? Let me know when you are done. Okay, one is done. How about others? Are we done? Right, okay. So I'm moving to the diagram. So you have to draw this diagram on your book. So have the metrics clearly, and you can realize I haven't marked any column headers or row headers, right? Excel sheet එකේ උඩින් තියෙන A B C D වම් අත පැත්තෙන් තියෙන 1 2 3 4 5 මේකේ දාලා නැහැ. It is because those are not relating when we are like copying the things here and there. It is the formula that we are copying, right? Cell එකේ තියෙන formula එක තමයි තීරණය කරන්නේ copy වෙනකොට කොහොමද change වෙන්නේ කියන එක. උඩ තියෙන column header එකවත් row headers වත් නෙවෙයි. එතකොට මොකක්ද අපිට මතක තියාගන්න ඕන basis එක? අපි උඩට copy කරනකොට column එකක් දිගේ උඩට copy කරනකොට ඉලක්කම අඩු වෙනවා, column එකක් දිගේ යටට copy කරනකොට ඉලක්කම වැඩි වෙනවා. row එකක් දිගේ වමට copy කරනකොට අකුර අඩු වෙනවා, row එකක් දිගේ දකුණට copy කරනකොට අකුර වැඩි වෙනවා. Right? So that is the basis. Right? So with that, have this diagram, right? So each and every arrow you have to say copy in relatively. So that this E10 plus H5 thing is going to copy relatively here and there. Right? So it shows what happens when you are copying along a particular column and along a particular row, and like a place where both rows and columns are being changed. Right? Okay. Draw it quickly, people, and let me know when it is done. And people, yeah, I think all of you have done it very well, but some of you haven't. Yeah, people, please rename your name having the admission number at the beginning, right? Because institute is marking the names who are attending to the class. So please do the rename, and please have your admission number at the front of your name, right? මුලින්ම තියෙන්න ඕනේ admission number එක. Right? Please rename it like that, everyone. There are few people who do not rename it in the proper manner. So please do it quickly so they can mark the names. And people, let me know when you are done, right? Okay. Right, and Sandun, today's recording will be available tomorrow morning, like after 9 o'clock on the website. And there are 3 students who are not rename your name properly: Dasit, Savindu, and Sudam. Pudala, please mark the number, rename your name with the proper admission number. Right, I think you can hear me properly. Dasit, Satsara, and Shavindu. Putala, please have your name rename properly. Okay, Dasit. So when did you register, Puta? Like very recently? All right, so I'll inform them, right? So you will be given a number soon, right? So let me inform them. And Shavindu, what about you? Shavindu, can you hear me? Right. Are we done, people? Is there anyone still writing this? Okay, Dihan, hurry up. Yeah, yes, Malindu. Yeah, there is a number in the class ID, right? So that is the number that you need to use. Right. Okay, so I think everyone is done. So let's move to the next part. So now we are going to talk about the absolute cell reference. Right now, basically, when we are like as teachers, when we are making the mark sheets for the term tests, we use these kind of relative cell references heavily, right? So like as an example, we just record the marks, right, of each and every student, right? So like this, with the student name or the index number, right? So I'll mark some sample values. Right. So when we are having these kind of mark sheets to find the total, we can use the cell references, like we can say equals B12 plus, I'm sorry, B12 plus C12 plus D12, right? So that gives me the total of summon. So now if I copy this to rest of the cells, so it gives me, this gives me the total of the marks of Kumara, and this gives me the total marks of Nihal, right? So it is heavily used when we are like using the formulas in the real world, right? But there are some cases where we do not need to change the cells as the relative cell reference does. Copy කරනකොට දැන් මෙතන නම් මට total එක හොයාගන්න මෙයාව පහලට copy කරනකොට accordingly change වෙන්න ඕනේ. That is a must. That is my requirement. Right? And there are places where we don't need to change. Again, it is for some practical scenarios, right? සමහර වෙලාවල් වලට අදාළව අපිට මෙහෙම cell reference එක මාරු වෙන්න උවමනා නැති තැන් තියෙනවා, right? So එහෙම තැනක how we are going to deal with this particular situation, right? So I got a question, I think. Yes, Tedara, to do that, you have to use the functions. We didn't came to the functions yet, doer. That is why I'm taking it. And if you are asking about something like this, B12 colon D12, this is not going to give you the answer. It's going to give you an error, right? But later I'll show you there is a way with the functions we can use this colon and go for the answers, right? Okay, right. So now I'll show you a situation something like that, right? Now here මේක තමයි මම අද අපේ සිංහල medium class එකත් එක්කත් කතා කරපු example එක. Now look at this, right? Now this table illustrate the dollar amounts, some particular amount from dollars. And here in the second row, I have indicate what is the rupee value of a $1. right? Then I need to take the dollar amount in rupees, right? So to calculate this dollar amount in rupees regarding the first row, what I need to do is I have to multiply this $5 or the value in this cell by this particular value. So $1 එකක් රුපියල් 200යි $5ක් රුපියල් 1000ක් වෙන්න ඕනේ, right? So to have that answer, I can write equals A2 multiply, that means the star mark, by B2. And if I press enter, it has given me 1000, right? Now, if I want the calculation of this $10 over here, $10ක් කියන්නේ කීයද කියන එක මට මෙතන අරගන්න ඕනේ නම්, if I copy the formula inside this, මෙතන තියෙන formula එක මම fill handle එකෙන් පහළට copy කරොත්, I am going to face into a trouble. It is because in this cell it says it is going to have the value by taking A2 into B2. So that is okay. It will give me the answer, fine. But when we copy this particular formula using fill handle to the next cell, inside it, it is copied as equals A3 into B3. So that is the normal way it is being copied, right? So far we know the formulas are being relatively copied to the cells. ඒක තමයි අපි දන්න දේ නේද? උඩ තියෙන එක එකක් පහළට එනකොට, so column is not changing. So 2 will become 3 eventually, right? Now if I show the formulas over here, right? So these are the formulas. A2 into B2 is the first formula. Once I copy it right over here, it becomes A3 into B3. So that's the correct way of copying it. But the problem is we are not getting the answer that we want. So according to our requirement, what should be the formula in here? It should be equals A3 into B2. Right? The higher කියලා කියන්නේ dollars ගාන ඒක $1 එකක value එකෙන් වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. So it is there on the B2 cell. So I need that formula over here. If it is there, then I'm taking what is the value? It is in rupees. People, is that clear? එතන තිබ්බ problem එකයි අපි දීපු solution එකයි. Is it clear? Right? Okay. So if I need to have the relevant answer in C4, what should be the answer? What should be the formula? මොකද්ද මම ලියන්න ඕන formula එක? $15 rupees වලින් කීයද කියලා අරගන්න. What should be the formula that I need to type in C4? Yes, equals what it should be. A4 into B2. Very good, Tedara. Binadi, very good. Right, so it should be A4 star B2. So then we take 3000. What should be the next one? Yes, what should be the next one? Yes, Ranima. A5 star B2. Yes, Tadara. Anjana, yes. So it's going to be equals A5 star B2. Now it is giving us the correct answer, right? Now the problem is, now writing a formula in each and every cell in this C column is possible when we are having few number of rows. නේද? මේ වගේ rows හතක් තියෙනකොට අපිට දැන් මේ ඉතිරි දෙකටත් ලියලා උත්තරේ ගන්න පුළුවන්. Now think about this particular sheet is having hundreds of rows. පේලි 100 ගාණක් තිබුණොත්. What are we going to do? Are we going to type it for each and every cell to have this answer? Right? Which is still that we can do, but again it is not practical. නේද? ඒක හරි අමාරුයි එපා වෙන වැඩක්. Right? So Excel has given us a solution for this. And that solution is named as absolute cell reference. So it is the complete opposite of relative cell reference. Relative cell reference means what? When you are copying a formula, that formula change its form or its formula or its equation according to the place that is being copied. Copy කරන තැනට අනුව වෙනස් වෙනවා relative cell reference වලදී. Absolute cell reference means we are making that cell reference is not to be changed in any particular place that it is going to be copied. Copy කරන ඕනම තැනකදී වෙනස් නොවි ඉන්න ක්‍රමයක් අපි හදනවා. That is what you call the absolute cell reference. Now, how we are going to do this absolute cell reference? Now, before that, let's look into these formulas. Now, look at these formulas, look at the nature. So it is, first one is equal A2 into B2. Second one is A3 into B2. Fourth one is A4 into B2. Fifth one is A5 into B2. Now, in these four formulas, who has been changed relatively? How the relatively change? Yeah, the A column reference, right? A වලින් පටන් ගන්න reference එක. Yeah. The reference B, or like the B වලින් පටන් ගන්න reference, it's not been changed. B is not being changed. 2 has not been changed. දැන් අපිට කලින් තියෙන knowledge එකත් එක්ක, since this formula copied down to a column එකක් දිගේ පහළට copy කරන නිසා, anyway we know B is not going to change. නේද? Same column ඉන්න නිසා B හරි A හරි දෙන්නගෙන් කවුරුත් change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. It is because we are in the same column. What is going to be changed? It is the number. Right? Then A වල A ගාව ඉන්න number එක relatively change වෙලා තියෙනවා. 2 එක 3 වෙලා තියෙනවා, 3 එක 4 වෙලා තියෙනවා, 4 එක 5 වෙලා තියෙනවා. B එක්ක ඉන්න row header එක, we don't need it to be changed. But we saw once we copied it relatively, it occurs as the problem. B2 becomes B3. So due to that reason, we had to hard code this. අතින්ම type කරන්න උනා. fill handle එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න උන්නේ. So like I said, that teasing work is going to be prevented by the absolute cell reference. Right? Now I'm going to show you how the things can be absolute in the Excel sheet. Right? Absolute cell reference දාන්නේ කොහොමද කියලායි මම මේ පෙන්නන්න හදන්නේ. Right? So here comes the things. Right? Okay, now look at this. Now I am writing a particular cell, particular formula saying this is equals A10. Right? A10. Now you know, if I copy this and paste it over here, it's going to become A7. Right? අපි දන්නවා දැන් අයෝක වෙන්නේ කියලා. උඩට යනකොට number එක අඩු වෙනවා. column එක එකම නිසා letter එක change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. If I copy it over here, this is going to give me A13. If I copy it over here, this is going to give me let's say it's here. This is hold on, there's kamak nahi ek unata kamak nahi මම දැන් මෙතනට copy කරොත් error එකක් එනවා. ඇයි error එකක් එන්නේ? මොකද ඒ අකුරට උඩින් ඒ අකුරට කලින් වෙන අකුරක් නැහැනේ. ඒ තමයි අපිට තියෙන පළවෙනි අකුර. එතකොට වම් මත පැත්තට යනකොට අකුර අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒතර දැන් අකුර අඩු කරන්න බෑ. ඒක නිසා තමයි මෙයා error එකක් දෙන්නේ. Right? So for that reason I'll take this as J. Right? So if I copy this, I'm copying these things over here and here. So if I copy it over here, it will become I10. If I copy it over here, it will become K10. කොහොම තමයි relatively reference එක තියාගත්තේ. Now we need to understand what is this absolute in the cell reference is. Now for a cell, we have two components. One is the column header, which indicates by the capital letter of the alphabet, and the number, which indicates the row header, right? So to absolute a particular component, right? So if we want to absolute the things, we have to absolute these two components separately. Column header එක separately absolute කරන්න ඕනේ. Row header එක separately absolute කරන්න ඕනේ. දෙන්නටම එක සැරේ absolute කරන්න බෑ. So to absolute these references, it is a very easy thing we have to do. The thing that we have to do is we have to put a dollar sign into the left of the particular component. අදාළ component එකේ වම් මත පැත්තට dollar sign එකක් දාන්න. එහෙම දැම්මම එයා absolute වෙනවා. Absolute means what? It's not going to change. Right? Now look at this. I'm going to put a dollar sign to the left of the J. Right? So previously, I copy this particular formula to here. So J changed as I. Copy. Now let's see what happens here. Now I'm copying this. I'm going to paste it over here on the same cell. Look at what's happening. Did you see that? It's still $J10. So we know when we are like moving to our left, it is going to, the letter is going to be changed. Letter එකකින් අඩු වෙන්න ඕන. But since we are having a dollar sign at the left of the J, it's not going to change. It is because dollar sign indicates the absoluteness of the component. People, did you get that? Okay. Right? එතකොට බොහොම සරල දෙයක් අපි කරන්නේ. Reference එක absolute කරන්න නම් අදාළ component එකේ. අදාළ component එක කියලා කියන්නේ එක්ක අකුර එක්ක ඉලක්කම. නේද? අකුර කියන්නේ column header එක, ඉලක්කම කියන්නේ row header එක. Right? Tedara, you have think into a very good extent. Think a little bit more. Dollar එක එන්න ඕනේ ඇත්තටම ඔතනටද කියන එක, right? Right? So what now if I copy this particular formula to this K10 cell, it gives you the same output because J is not going to change. See, it's $J10 again because we are copying it in the same row. So number is not going to change anyway. And since we have used dollar in front of the J or the left side of the J, J is not going to change ever again. Right? May J then කොහෙට copy කරත් එයා J ම තමයි. Right? මම මෙයාව මෙතනට copy කරොත් it's going to be $J7. Why it is going to be $J7? because we have said only J is going to be absolute. J wa vitarai absolute කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් J වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. But 10 කියන කෙනා වෙනස් වෙනවා නේද? 10, it will become 9 over here, 8 and 7. Right? Right? If I copy this over here, it will become $J13. Right? Lamai, just a second. Right? So if we copy the $J10 to this particular cell, it's not going to change. The $J විදිහටම තමයි ඉන්නේ. හැබැයි 10 change වෙනවා 13 විදිහට. මොකද අපි කියලා නැහැ 10 ව වෙනස් කරන්න එපා කියලා. Right? And if I copy this to this particular place, what should be the answer? $J10 ව මෙතනට copy කරනවා. What should be the answer? හිතන්න බලන්න. Over here. Tedara, yes, that's the answer. Ranima, we are going upwards. So yeah, Binari, that's correct. Anjana, that is correct. Ranima, we are going upwards. So it's supposed like number supposed to be reduced, right? Dihan, that is correct. Dollar sign should be there. And yeah, Tedara, like $J is not going to change though. Only the number is going to change. Right? අපි මෙයාව මෙතනට copy කරාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? Equal $J will be as it is. Because $J is not going to change at any cost. Right? So it advanced 2 rows upwards. So that means 10 is going to be 9 and 8 over here. So it is going to be like that. Right? So what's happened if I copy this $J10 over here? මෙතනට આવොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මෙයාව මෙතනට આવොත්. What should be the answer? Yes, Ranima, very good. That is the answer. Malindu, count කරන එක වැරදිලා මම හිතන්නේ. Binadi, that is correct. Anjana, that is correct. Dihan, we can copy using the control C, paste using the control V. Right? Yes, Malindu, that is the answer. Tedara, that is the answer. Yes. So once we copy it over here, this will be equals $J. It is going to be as it is. It's not going to change. Then 10 will become 11, 12, and 13 because it comes 3 rows down. So it's $J13. Chanuri, the $J, that is the nature of the $J dua. When we put a dollar sign in front of the J, that means like at the left side of the J or any component, that component is not going to change. Eka A විදිහටම තමයි දුව copy වෙන්නේ. Right? Eka Excel වලින්ම කරගන්න දෙයක්. $1 එකක් තිබ්බොත් මොකක් හරි component එකකට වම් අත පැත්තෙන් $1 තිබ්බොත් it's not going to change. It is being copied as it is. Right? Rest of the things going to be changed relatively if any no if no dollar signs found. Yeah, does it? You must have the dollar sign. You can't get rid of the dollar sign, does it? Dollar sign එක අස් කරනවා කියලා කියන්නේ absolute නැති වෙනවා කියන එක. So when you are pasting it, dollar signs comes, right? That is the way that we use the absolute cell reference. Dihan range එකකටත් පුළුවන්, no problem, right? Okay, people, now this is regarding the letter නේ. letter එක change කරන්න එපා නම් ඒකේ වම් අත පැත්තට dollar sign එකක් දැම්මු. So what should we do if we do not need to change the number? We can do the same. We are going to put a dollar sign at the left hand side of the number. That means I'm going to put a dollar sign over here. So now my J is not going to change because it has a dollar sign at its left. My 10 is also not going to change because it has a dollar sign at its left. Right? Now you will see once I copy this to any place, it's going to be always $J and $10. Right? See, it's $J and $10. You name a place, it's not going to change. To anywhere, it's $J and $10. See? And why that happens? Both the cell reference or like both the column headers and the row header is set to be as an absolute one. කියලා තියෙනවා change වෙන්න එපා. කොහොමද කියලා තියෙන්නේ? By placing a dollar sign at its left. Is that clear, people? Right. Okay. Now, can't we use this as in this particular manner? මෙහෙම අපිට අරගන්න බැරිද? Hold on. අපිට මෙයාව මෙහෙම දාන්න බැරිද? පුළුවන්. I'm sorry. My bad. Right. මේ තියෙන්නේ කොහමදානද? So when I'm having this, this means what? My column header is not absolute. J is about to change when we are copying accordingly, but 10 is not going to change. 10 is 10 everywhere, right? So we know like when we are copying a formula at the top and the bottom of a column, normally row header is going to change. පේලි උඩට පහළට copy කරනකොට number එක change වෙන්න නියමිතයි. But here I copy it and paste it over here. It's going to be $10 as usual. Why? It is due to change, but since dollar is there, Excel says don't change. You got a dollar at your left, so don't change. Paste it as it is. Right? Dihan, පාඩම ඉවරුණාම අහන්න පුතේ මම කියන්නම්. If I copy it over here, got the same thing. ඩොලර් එක නොතිබුණා නම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? 10 වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ 11 12 13 කියලා. But since the dollar is at its left, it's going to be $10. Right? And what happens if I copy this over here? What should be the answer, people? Yes, what should be the answer? Binadi, I think you missed it. Ranima, that's correct. Malidu, that's correct. Binadi number is not going to change. Ne? Tadara, that is correct. Ranuja, that is correct. Anjana, that is correct. Yeah. So this is going to be what? Equal signs will be there. J is going to be changed, right? Column make a maru in one. J is going to be going to become EFGHIJ, no? So J is going to become I, then it's going to become H, right? So J becomes H. $10, we don't need to think about it. It's not going to change. So it's $10. Then it's not either, it's H. Yeah, yeah. Right? And what should happen if we paste it over here? Yes, people? If we paste it over here, what should be the answer? Very good, Ranima. It's $10. Yes. So I copy it, I paste it. So it's $10. Right? Okay. Right. So that is the way that the absolute cell reference changed. Right? All right, now we have a small practical to do. So everyone should be very conscious when you are answering for these things, right? Api මේක කරලා session එක end කරමු. Right? Okay, now here comes the challenge. Now this is the challenge. You got a formula inside this blue color cell, right? So you got three components, $J10 star $F12 plus $M20. What should be the answer when you copy this to the yellow color cell? Yes, send me the answers, people. What should be the answer? කලබල නැතුව හිතලා එවන්න. කලබල වෙන්න එපා. Rannima, Rannima, 10 is not going to change into 9. We are copying it on the same row. Anjana, J එක missing. නැත්තම් උත්තරේ හරි. Yeah, Dilni, correct answer. Anjana, yeah, that is correct. Malindu, that is correct. Binadi, that is correct. Very good. Right. Litira, yeah, that is correct. Ranuja, yeah, that is correct. Chanuri, $J10 dua, J should be there. Otherwise, it is correct. Dilmi, that is correct. Very good. Risara, yeah, that is Risara. $M20, it's not going to change. Right? දෙන්නටම dollar තියෙනවනේ. So it's never going to change. Right? So what should happen, people? $J is not going to change. Without a doubt, we can keep it. So it is in the same row. So number is not going to change because of that. එකම පේලියේ තියෙනකොට number එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Star F is going to change, right? F should become E. Right? Then $12, it's going to be the same. It's not going to change. And regarding $M20, we don't even need to think about it because we have things. So $M20 goes the same way. Right? This is going to be the answer for the yellow color box. What should be the answer for the green color box? Yes, people? What should be the green? Yes, Dilni. Yes, that is correct. Very good. Yes, Ranima, that is correct. Dilmi, that is correct. Yeah. Malin, that is correct. Binari, that is correct. My God, you people are super fast now. Anjana, that is correct. Malaysia, right? Yeah, Malaysia, that's correct. Tedara, yeah, that is correct. Tisat, that is correct. Oh, Tisat. It should be J7, right? Ranuja should be J7, right? Taruk, that is correct. Ranuja, there are some problems in your Vanputa. Go through. Himaya, that is correct. Chanuri, that is correct. Very good, very good. Right. So what's going to be the answer? Here, $J, we don't need to think about it. Put it as it is, $J. 10, it is going to change. We are going 3 rows upwards. So that means 10 become 9, 8, and 7. Star mark. F is not going to change because we are on the same column. එකම column එකේ ඉන්නේ. ඒක නිසා අකුර වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Then rest of the things is dollar thing. So $12, anyway, it's not going to change. Plus $M, $20. Is it going to change? It's not. So this is going to be your answer. Right? Okay. Quickly tell me, what should be the answer for the orange color one? Yes, people. Ranima, okay, that's correct. Tadara, that is correct. Okay, very good, very good. Malaysia, that is correct. Taruk, that is correct. Dilni, that is correct. Binadi, that is correct. Very good. Very good. I like the spirit, people. Yeah, so what is happening? $J is going to become $J. Dilni, 10 is going to change, Buddha. So $J is going to be $J. Anyway, 10 is going to change. 10 වලට මම පැත්තෙන් $1 එකක් නැහැනේ. 10 is going to become 14. පෙළි 4ක් පහළට එනවා. And star, F is not going to change. It will be as it is. So the rest of the part of the H is $12. So it's going to be as it is, plus $M, $20 is going to be same. Anjana, J6 when hai, වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. Ranuja, that is correct. Tisat, that is correct. Right? So it's going to be like that. Yes, Anjana, that should be the answer. Okay. Quickly tell me what should be in the purple color box. What should be in the purple color box? Yes, Binadi? Yes, very good. Binadi, that's correct. Taruk, that's correct. Tedara, that's correct. Now you people are super fast now, right? Ahannat kaliන් උත්තර දෙන එලිතිර, that is correct. Very good. Right. Okay, what should be the answer? So here, as usual, equal sign will be there. $J comes as it is. Number එක change වෙනවද? No, because it is in the same row. So 10 is going to become 10. Star, F is going to change, right? F will become G, then H. So H, then $12. Then plus $M, $20 will be as it is. Very good, people. Right? You people are grabbing the things very fastly. Very good, huh? Okay. The challenge, what should be in the gray color box? Okay, someone has sent me the answer. Okay, all right. Yes. You people are like becoming the genius of the Excels now, right? Dilina, Binadi, Dilni, Binadi, Rannima, Ranuja, Malindu. Hold on, Malindu, there is a problem, a slight mistake regarding the J. It's not 11 Puta. Litira, Himaya, Tedara. Tedara, again, there is a problem with the 10 dua. J10, just think about it. It's not the J10 dua. Api rows dekak pahalata yanawane. Taruk, that is correct. So what should happen, people, when we are coming here? So this should be equal $J, it's going to be as it is. No one is going to change that. But when it comes to the ash color box, Tedara, that is correct. When we come to the ash color box, it's like 2 rows down now. So 10 will become 12. Then star will be there. We have advanced a 1 column. So F will become G. Then $12 is just $12. It's not going to change. Plus, again, we are not going to think about $M, $20. It is as it is. Right? Okay, very good. So now you got the idea about how the absolute cell reference work. All right, people, you have a small homework. Homework is copying down this particular diagram. I'm going to send this to the WhatsApp group by changing this singular word by saying absolute cell reference. So you have to draw this on your book at home, right? So don't forget it, right? I'm going to send it to the WhatsApp group. If you are not in the WhatsApp group, here I'm sending my number. Please send me a WhatsApp message. So I'll send you the link to get added into it, right? So since the time is past, you people can disconnect, right? Okay, Malindu, I'm sending you the number. So you may send me the WhatsApp message to that. So I'll get you into the group. Others, you can leave, but don't forget the homework. I'll send it to the WhatsApp group. Please copy that onto your book, right? So here is my WhatsApp number. It's the same number of my mobile. Oh, I'm sorry. I have sent it to one of you, right? People just hold on. Don't reply. Right. Here comes my number, right? So you can send me the WhatsApp message to my WhatsApp. So I'll send you this link, right? Okay, people. So thank you very much. Have a very good night. Stay safe, right? And please do your homework, right? Okay. Good night, everyone. Have a very nice weekend. And if you got any questions, you can stay and ask, right?